Hey, what's up? IDP Army, fantasy football, my peeps, nerd herd. If any of you got me nerds with me, how you doing, Steve?
What's up? How you doing this morning?
Great. Got to sleep until 8, so
Nice.
that was a blessing.
Yes.
As someone with parents, or parents, as someone with kids. Yeah, my parents don't live with me, guys. Not yet.
Not yet, huh?
Not yet. What up, Jared? What up? What up? OG in the house.
What's up, Jared?
Oh man, I had a few questions this morning on. Actually, this one guy's been hitting me up a lot. What's his name? Jacob Weimelt.
Mm-hmm.
He asked a couple of different times. I'm just kind of ad-libbing right now, but he asked Marcus Golden this week, worth the start over Stephon Tuitt. And I was like, no way. Stephon Tuitt's got an amazing matchup this week. He's my number 2 guy right now. He's playing Dallas. I got TJ Watt at 1. This guy, who's this quarterback that Dallas is playing? Like the backup?
Yeah. It's Jesus. What was his name? God,
I don't even know.
I forgot. I had to go pick him up in a league because I didn't have any quarterbacks. They were both on bye.
I played Nick
Mullins.
I played Nick Mullins the other night.
Look, this guy's gonna play tonight. Oh, what a surprise! How lucky for me.
I told him to it. He's asked Marcus Golden. Marcus Golden's such. I mean, you're talking about a big difference in not only talent and ability, but also like matchup and situation. Mm-hmm. Like we've already seen Marcus Golden like lose his job. Well, he got traded, so now he's with Arizona. But I'm still have major concerns with playing him this week, especially when you have a guy that has been as solid as Tuitt's been the past couple of weeks. You know,
mm-hmm.
I mean, he's currently top 12 in the league at defensive line. I think he's top 6 actually, if I'm not mistaken. So that was pretty easy. When I had another one on Twitter from this guy, Big Cheese Lem Key 911. Would you roll Jalen Smith this week or Joe Schobert? What do you think about that one?
I think that's tough.
I mean, for me, it was pretty easily.
Was it Jalen Smith?
Yeah, because I mean, think about it. I mean, he's one of the top guys in the league. His team sucks, so he's on the field a lot, like a lot, snap wise. So, yeah, that's kind of where my head was at with him anyway.
So what are they? How do they look? On 1, 2, 3 scoring.
I'm trying to pull that up right now, actually, but some of my. Where do I have? Okay, here we go. Let's pull up the linebacker leaderboard. There it is. Open. Give me 1 second, guys. I'm going to get you some updated information here. I'm uploading. I had another question, too. That same guy asked, where was it? Here he is. Tuitt over Burns in Dynasty. Now, that was a pretty interesting question. I think you go Burns, excuse Burns, because he's a 4'3" guy, and he's a little younger, but, I mean, Tuitt's only like 26. I mean, he's right now one of the best players in the league, you know, at the defensive line position. Pretty handily as far as pressure-wise, sack-wise. He's on a good disruptive team. Here's the linebacker leaderboard. I'm just pulling this from the article I just put up for Dynasty Nerds this week. Guys, go check that out if you want to, the quarterly report. And the Dynasty Nerds YouTube channel, I put out a video on that yesterday. But Jalen Smith, as you can see right there, he's 6th overall. And Schobert's not even a top 12 guy. No, but he has been coming on.
Yeah.
The last couple of weeks. All right, we got some questions here for some people in the chat. I won't let you guys all down. Early question here: Jonathan Greenert or Isaiah Simmons? I don't know a lot about Greenert, but I'm going to go Greenert over Simmons. Unless, do we have an update on? Do you know if there's any update on Jordan Hicks right now? Wasn't he? Check that out real quick. All right, what's up, Shane? Good morning, man. Guys, share. hit the share button wherever you're at. Tell the world to play IDP. And if they don't, they should come watch us anyway because they're probably not doing much. IDP Legends, IDP Goats. All right, y'all, chill. Hey, can you stop that? Sorry, my son is making a lot of noise. All right, here's a good one. Should I start Jeremy Chin or Jerome Baker? Chin is questionable, so that's a little worrisome. I would like to see what becomes of that situation before I make a call there. But I would lean Chin if I'm, all things being equal. What about you?
Chin, yeah. I mean, he's been doing great this season, but and Jerome Baker, he's up and down.
Yeah, that's putting it nicely, up and down. Let's see here.
Yeah, he's definitely had a couple of good games, but he's definitely been, I don't know what to say. He looked good at first.
Mm-hmm.
He was like Alden Smith, deceptive.
I just looked up. Apparently, Jordan Hicks is off the injury report. So
yeah, he looked like he was active.
That's good. Yeah, so I'm definitely not messing with Isaiah Simmons this week. And if Chin is available, we're going Chin over Baker.
Yep.
Good to see you guys. Good to see you too. Good morning. Welcome, everybody, all new and old faces. Like I said, share, ask all your questions. We're going to do our best to answer as many as we can, as articulately as we can. No promises that either of those will be plentiful or good, but we'll do our best. Here's one. Wolf Warner on the old YouTube says Vince Williams or Nick Kwiatkowski. Ooh, that's a burner. Kwiatkowski has not been performing like I'd hoped.
Not at all.
So that's like annoying. I don't want to like hold it against him too much, but at the same time, like it's week 9. Like your biggest game this season's 12 points. Like that's like not even worth noting for most linebackers. That's like a complete skim over. So, when you compare him to what Williams is doing, which I know Williams isn't getting the snaps, which your typical IDP analyst will be like, oh, play the guy with more snaps. But I mean, play the guy who gets more points. Vince Williams is crushing points wise. I mean, these are his totals this season: 22, 19, 15, 6, 11, 29, 10.
Nice.
I mean, you compare that to Nick Kwiatkowski, who 10, 7, 10, 10, 12. So that's definitely Vince Williams for me. Pretty easily. Adrian Phillips or Antoine Winfield Jr. Ooh, I'm still playing Winfield.
He's been real down lately.
Yeah, he's been down, but don't you think that sets him up for a good bounce back?
I hope so. I mean, it seems like the Bucs offense has been on the field like constantly. I think he's just not getting opportunity because of that.
True, they are and their defense is getting people off the field now. Let me do some. I'm probably still going Winfield just because of the big play upside. Yeah, you're right. He has been down the past few weeks, but still, like, these are his past 4 weeks. 12, 8, 13, 13. That's not terrible. And you look at Winfield, or you look at Adrian Phillips last 4 weeks, 3 by, and then 20, 15, 7. So, I mean, it's really kind of averaging out to about the same. And in that situation, I'm going to take Winfield just because he's shiny new toy. He's on the Bucs, which defense just in general is just on fire. So there's a good chance for, a lot of impact plays. Shaq Barrett forced 2 interceptions last week. Yeah, he didn't come up on the stat sheet like at all, but both those interceptions that I don't even remember who they were playing through was because Shaq Barrett was bringing them down. So there's opportunity on the back end of this defense to score. So I would go Winfield there. Got another question on YouTube. Emmanuel, pick one: Alden Smith, Justin Houston, or Melvin Ingram.
Who you got here? I think I'd go Justin Houston.
Yeah, I'm looking at my rankings right now, and I have Justin Houston higher than Melvin Ingram this week. Justin Houston, I have in my top 12 this week. Gets Baltimore. We've seen Lamar. I mean, for as active as he is and all that, he still gets sacked a good bit.
Yep.
And this is a very run-heavy team too, so there's a good, tackle opportunity should be plentiful.
Mm-hmm.
So
tackles for loss, all those good stuff.
Yeah.
I like it.
We are in agreement there. Justin Houston on that one. Spillane or Adams? Ooh. What do you think?
I don't know on this one. I'm not.
That's tough. I mean, you're talking about guys that are, Spillane was number 1 overall last week.
Mm-hmm.
You got to love that. Adams has been really good too, though, like consistently kind of high flourish good. So that's.
Well, then you're probably going to go Adams.
I don't know, though. Spillane.
One big week.
Yeah, but he's been serviceable other weeks. My rankings right now, I have Spillane ahead. Both don't have necessarily great matchups. Jacksonville for Adams, and then Dallas for Spillane. Dallas, my concern.
Oh, well, yeah.
Yeah, the offense, like these defenses, I don't know if they're going to get a lot of opportunities. Does that make sense? I feel like this could be a very lopsided kind of affair. These dejected offenses are just going to be off the field over and over. But the flip side of that is lots of turnover opportunities and stuff like that because they're dejected, beat down offensive. So,
yeah, I took Amari Cooper out of my lineup because of the Dallas situation.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Spillane with that one.
Okay.
What we got here? I'm here underdog this week. I have Dale Smith, Jerome Baker, Patrick Queen, and Joe Schobert. I don't like Joe this week. Would you start Neville Hewitt or Eric Wilson over Joe? Neville Hewitt, I think I have this week at like 30. I have him at 31 versus New England. And then Eric Wilson. I have Eric Wilson at 17 this week. So I would probably. That's funny because I have Joe Schobert 1 spot ahead of him at 16.
It's tough.
Yeah. I'm probably going to just stick with Joe. I like Eric Wilson a lot. I think he's going to have a good week. But, Joe showed he can do some things last year, and he's playing a good offense, and their offense is bad. So this, I know they did say that Mac's going to be back this week. Miles Jack, not Mac. Miles Jack. So that might make things a little bit weird, but
really weird, muddier.
Yeah, I'm gonna go. I'm still gonna go Schobert though. I gotta see where I have Miles Jack in my rankings. Hey, shh. Kids. All right, I gotta move. I'm moving Miles Jack up my rankings in real time, guys. I'm moving him up to 32. Right, Neville Hewitt. Just because I'm worried about the re-injury, I don't want to get caught up in that situation, or I have him too high and he gets hurt again. So, Jane, question: I got DBs with a ton of upside today. Who should I roll with? Peppers, Logan Ryan, Malcolm Jenkins, Janoris Jenkins, Justin Simmons, Jordan Poyer, Minka. Hello, which one are we rolling with? Oh gosh.
Oh, man. Who are you rolling with there?
Let me look at my rankings real quick. My knee-jerk reaction is Jabril Peppers, but I'm just like, that's a knee-jerk reaction.
That is definitely a knee-jerk reaction.
All right. I have Justin Simmons the highest of that group in my rankings, but I have Justin Simmons, Logan Ryan, and Jabril Peppers all back-to-back-to-back.
I like Simmons.
He gets Atlanta. They're talking like Calvin Ridley might be out. Maybe that makes things a little bit easier for them to just double Julio. I feel like that's going to be a Justin Simmons thing. So I'm going to go Simmons. I like all these other guys, though. That's
a lot of, yeah. He said, he's got a ton of.
Poyer is good situation. Logan Ryan and Peppers are both in good situations. Actually, I'm retarded. I'm not retarded. I shouldn't say that. Sorry. I have Poyer at 2 this week. I didn't even realize that. So I'm playing Poyer.
Okay.
I have Adams at 3. So yeah, I play Poyer, which looks like that's Jared agrees with us. What up? Jared says Poyer, so Poyer it is.
Yeah, that's right. Milano's out this week, so
I saw on Sleeper he has the IR next to his name. I haven't seen anything that says he's on IR yet, like from their camp or whatever, their organization, but he does have that tag next to him in Sleeper now. So
that wouldn't surprise me though.
Sucks.
Mm-hmm.
He was playing awesome. All right, DB Sleeper question: Malcolm Jenkins or Kaiser White? I know White's been losing snaps the last couple of weeks, but I'm still probably going to play White in that scenario.
Yeah.
I mean, he still is a linebacker.
Mm-hmm.
So that's going to give him a slight edge in my book.
Sounds good.
What up, Shauna? Good morning. Please pick 2. Jeremy Chin if playing, Kenny Vaccaro, Marcus May, or Jordan Whitehead. Thanks.
I think if he's playing, Jeremy Chin.
Mm-hmm. Obviously, Jeremy Chin if he's playing. And then I'm probably going to go Vaccaro or Whitehead.
Yeah.
I've got Vaccaro higher in my rankings. I probably am too low on Whitehead. I feel like I'm too low on Whitehead every week. Yeah, I'm gonna go Jeremy Chin, then Vaccaro, and then Whitehead. So if Chin's out, I would go Vaccaro and Whitehead probably. What about you?
Yeah, probably. But hopefully Chin's playing.
Yeah, hopefully.
I think everybody's hoping for that. We got here.
What's up, Tyreek? Says Josh Allen or Chase Young. I'm playing Chase Young. I don't trust Josh Allen right now at all. I don't even like one of them on my teams at this point. Like I have him on a couple of dynasty rosters, and he's like just up on my bench. Just like that's just where he stays.
Just sitting there, huh?
Yeah. It's sad. I mean, I think the upside's there. We know he can be productive, but this Jaguars organization is a hot mess right now, and I think stuff like that affects players' play. Honestly, I mean, I don't know.
Absolutely.
Look at the Steelers; they're a good organization in a good spot. Their players are playing well. I don't know if it's one or the other makes it happen, but they're cohesive events. Look at teams like what's this another crappy like the Jets.
Jets, definitely, yeah. I mean, why do you think guys like Yannick and Adams want it out?
Exactly. Like the good players don't even want to be there, and when they go somewhere else, like they're still that kind of player. So maybe they were elevating the team overall. So I don't know. I'm on Chase Young. He's on a much better team, much better situation currently, and he's probably a much better player than Josh Allen. I know they were both taken like 1 or 2 draft picks apart, different years, but Chase Young is lights out better than Josh Allen already, probably. So, all right. What's up? Emmanuel says, "What are your thoughts on my trade? I gave up Zeke and Matt Ryan, and I got Aaron Jones and Amari in return." I mean, if it's, I don't know if super flex or not. I don't think that really makes a difference to me for this trade. I like Aaron Jones and Amari.
And I mean, once Dak's back, I mean, Amari would be fine.
Yeah, and Zeke, I mean, he's not playing like this week, right? They're not pretty sure he's not.
But it's been, they said he was going to play, but I don't know. It's questionable. It's really they're going right up until the game time.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I would be happy to get rid of that headache
Oh my
and spend a
God.
little.
Matt Ryan, I don't know if he's going to have a job too much longer there in Atlanta.
Who?
Matt Ryan. You know they're going to want another quarterback. I know they can't pay another quarterback, but they could draft a rookie.
They could, yeah.
And Matt Ryan could be the backup.
Yeah.
I
So we
mean,
agree, though. Jones
yeah.
and Amari.
Yeah,
Okay.
Jones and Amari.
Sorry.
I'm not saying they're going to make the right choice and draft a quarterback, but
You like Sweat over Young today, and who's your bust players of the sleepers of the week? Yeah, I like Sweat over Young right now just because, I mean, Sweat's the one who's actually producing right now, like real box score numbers. I tweeted something out yesterday. I mean, he had 55 points weeks 5 through 7, so 5, 6, and 7. Weeks 1 through 4, he had 41 points. So his production is also like scaling up as we're going into the season. So Sweat hasn't had a sack since week 1, or not Sweat. Young hasn't had a sack since week 1, I don't think. Still tackles for loss, still disruptive, still great player, but the fantasy points for Young are not even close to what they are for Sweat right now. And I like what I see out of Sweat, like as he's playing. So that's kind of my thought process on that. What about you?
I agree. He's definitely they're scaling him up. He's getting better. I mean, Young isn't getting sacks, but you got to go with the more productive player.
Agreed. Mm-hmm. All right, what else we got in here, y'all? Oh, he wanted busts and sleepers. You have any bust?
Yeah.
Who's your bust?
Oh, a bust this week?
Somebody that's like in the top, I don't know, 15 that you think could put up nothing.
Top 15 that could put up nothing this week.
I'm going to go Frank Clark. I got him at 14, and he's just the kind of guy that I just feel like he usually puts up enough for me to be like, okay, that's fine, but he never really does enough for me to be like, oh, hell yeah, I like Frank Clark.
What do we got here? I'm going to go with... I'm going to say... Oh, what do we got? I'm going to go with Shaq Barrett.
Whoa, that's rude.
He could easily bust this week.
You're right, though. His like 3 worst games the past year have been against New Orleans. So he gets New Orleans today. Yeah, that's actually a really great pick. And sleepers this week, I don't know. Give me Ed Oliver. Give Ed Oliver a little sleeper pick. I got him pretty low this week at like in the 40s. He gets Seattle though. He's due for a good game.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy. That's way out there, I think.
Yeah,
Ed Oliver. Let's see. I will say that we are going to get a great game from. Who's got a good matchup? Shoot.
We can circle back up to it in a minute.
Yeah, we'll circle back around to it.
All right, Derek Brown or Turshawn Wharton. Brown hasn't done much here. Thanks. I'm assuming these are. I mean, Derek Brown's a defensive tackle. I'm assuming Wharton is too. I don't only play in a couple of D tackle specific leagues, and I don't have either of these guys on any teams. I wasn't like not on Derek Brown, but I just felt like I felt like we learned 2 years ago from defensive tackles when everybody was taking Ed Oliver and Quinnen Williams and the way too effing high was just like chill on defensive tackles as rookies. So I don't have Derek Brown anywhere. I don't know. I'm probably just going to go with Derek Brown for the name value. I know he still is like playing well. I know he isn't really producing though.
Let's see. Turshawn Wharton. I mean, I was looking at his production. I mean, he hasn't done much either. He had 15 points that last game, but that was against the Jets. That's not saying much.
Yeah.
Than that, he has only scored more than 10 points in one game against the Chargers.
Josh on YouTube, can you talk about May? He hasn't been doing anything lately. How about this week and the rest of the season? That's tough. I mean, he's playing free safety still, which is, people are like, oh, he's going to move into the box a little bit more. He's still playing in free safety more than the box. I know he was banged up a little bit early on in the season, like maybe after week 2 or 3, and I feel like he hasn't really done much since then.
Well, so that's not entirely true. Week 7, he had 10 tackles.
Okay,
it was good for 15 points.
But he hasn't had he hasn't even broken out of the teens since week 1 when he hit 44.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, like the prolific ability that he put on display week 1 has not come to fruition ever again since then. His highest point total since then, it was 2 weeks ago at 15, which is a third of what he put up week 1. That's his second highest game, was a third of his highest scoring game. So he's a defensive back 2-3. We know the ceiling exists, but I don't think he's ever going to get close to hitting it again this season. He hits New England, which they're kind of a dumpster fire right now, and this is a division game. So if he were going to blow up in some magical form, I imagine it would be in this game.
Yeah, exactly.
So, and actually, his best games this season have all been divisional games. His best games were against Buffalo. Buffalo was the other 15-point game, and then Miami. So those seem to be the games he performs the best in. So you could play him this week, if you want to play on that kind of basis alone. Bye week the week after that. But, I mean, he's a 2-3 IDP flex kind of guy. He's not a defensive back 1 that we may have thought we had landed week 1.
Right.
So who would you start at safety? Justin Simmons, Minka, or Matthews? That's pretty easily Justin Simmons for me. Like I said, super high for me this week. For good cause. He's a great player. What are your thoughts on playing multiple players in the same unit on a team? I'm having to start young and sweat, kind of nervous about eggs being in one basket. I don't have a problem with it personally. I mean, I have
great players, yeah.
Like I have Rashawn Evans and Jayon Brown in a couple of leagues. I start together. I mean, I start Terrell Edmonds and TJ Watt in leagues together. I've got there's some other stacks that I kind of just have kind of laying around. Let me think here for a second. I mean, I was playing like Roquan and Robert Quinn, but Robert Quinn's not doing anything. I don't have a problem playing, Jalen Smith and DeMarcus Lawrence. I'm fine with it. I actually like it. JPP, Ndamukong Suh, Devin White.
You like to do a stack?
Yeah, because on these disruptive defenses, they're helping each other out. You can't have a fumble recovery unless somebody forces a fumble. Well, fumbles can't be forced unless you're playing with other aggressive defensive playmakers. So I would rather have the chance of having the guy who forces the fumble and picks up the fumble. Does that make sense?
Yeah, no, I get it. It makes sense.
There's only so many tackles to go around on a given field.
Somebody deflects the pass and the other guy makes the interception.
Yeah, exactly. So there are a lot of defensive plays like that where multiple guys getting a piece of it, which is what I really like about IDP. That's one of the most underrated things about it. In offense, the quarterback throws it forward and you get 2 guys that score. You get your pass catcher and your thrower. On defense, you can have a play where somebody gets a quarterback hit. Okay, so that guy gets a point. And the quarterback throws it. Okay, while he throws it, it gets deflected. Okay, somebody else just made a 3-point play. All right, and somebody else on the back end catches it. So now all of a sudden you've had 3 different defensive players score. You know, you can do the same thing on a sack. 2 guys meet at the quarterback. They're both getting a half a sack. One of them forces a fumble. Okay, somebody else picks it up and runs with it. You've had, 4 different guys score on one play. Sure, nobody's really got like a massive play. I mean, a half a sack is 3 points, an IDP 1, 2, 3 scoring, a quarterback hit. So it's a 4-point play for both those guys who hit. So let's say it's Tuitt and Bud Dupree. So they both just got 4 points right there. Okay, well, let's say Bud Dupree also forced the fumble. So he's going to get another 3, but then TJ Watt picks it up. So TJ Watt's getting 3 points too. So now you have a situation where, you know, Tuitt's gotten 4 points. Bud Dupree's sitting at 7 points. TJ Watt just picked up a fumble recovery. He's got
picked it up for a touchdown too.
And let's say he took it back for a touchdown. So you got 3 guys that just made a very significant amount of points on one defensive play. That doesn't happen on offense.
You got a visitor. That's great. Anyway.
All right, we got more questions rolling in. Hi, guys. Rashawn Jenkins is always very low in your rankings. Yeah, he is. Would you really play Adrian and Phillips over him this week? You know, I've kind of been wondering about that myself. Every week I look at him, I'm just like I know he's been, you know, had a solid floor the past few weeks, but he's just not a player I'm ever like going out of my way to play. I think I'm playing him in 1 league this week. But it is a fair point, you know, because I mean, he has been scoring pretty well. He did really good this last week. But I still think I would play Abrams and Phillips over him this week. Yeah.
Absolutely. I don't know. Look at that.
I guess with Kenneth, with the Kazir White situation being a little bit wonky right now, and him being like basically their primary tackler, that might open up some more tackle opportunities for, you know, Jenkins.
Yeah.
So maybe I do need to rethink that a little bit. Let me look at my rankings here. I mean, I got Abram at 18. Where did I say I had? I got Phillips at 35. Okay, there's Janoris Jenkins. Yeah, I have Rashawn Jenkins too low. That's a good call out. I'm gonna bring Jenkins up. Oh,
I mean,
I'm gonna bring him up a good bit actually, but I'm also gonna bring up Adrian Phillips a little bit too. All right, I moved them both up. That was a good point. I'm bringing Rashawn Jenkins up to 26 this week, and I'm going to bring Adrian Phillips right behind him at 27. So that's officially DB3 territory, but pretty much any defensive back after 12, between 12 and like 40, all have a very good chance to finish in a very similar area of scoring, in my opinion. So that's not like shade on them. You know, they could easily finish 18, 16, 14 on the week. So Tracy Walker fit injury serious. I dropped him for B. Jay Goodson. I don't know how serious it is. I mean, it's serious enough for him to miss this week. But Goodson's a top 15 linebacker on the season right now. Let's pull that up real quick here. Wrong one. Yeah, I mean, you can see him right there on the right-hand side, 128 points, only 2 less than Fred Warner, only 4 less than Patrick Queen, 6 less than Patrick Queen. I mean, that's 2 pass deflections. That's 3 solo tackles difference between Patrick Queen and B.J. Goodson. And I know I don't talk about B.J. Goodson anywhere near as much as I should. So, yeah, I think that's a good play. I think
definitely has his up and down weeks, but his up weeks are definitely pretty good.
Yeah. Yeah, glad we could help with that one on the Marcus May question. What do you think about the move for Dunlap to Seattle? What are your thoughts, Steve?
I don't think much of it. I don't think he's going to get a whole lot of action, but I mean, he'll get more action than he was, but I don't think it's a whole lot of – I don't think it's going to do much for Seattle, honestly.
Really? I think it's going to do – I like it. I mean, they need pass rush help.
They do, but
He's on a team now that's in a much better situation to compete, which is, I think, what he wants to do. And Dunlap's been productive. I like the move a lot. I think he's going to be streamable the rest of the way. That, you could probably play him as a 2 or 3. I don't know about this week. I want to see what they do, but yeah, I like it personally. I like it a lot.
We'll see.
We'll see. Steve,
hopefully. I mean, it'd be nice to have somebody else we could stream.
Stream of the week.
Pick up.
Stream of the week.
I hate the D-line position.
Stream of the week. All right, we got any outs coming through?
Let's see who we got.
Oh, here we go. Jeremy Chin is out.
Oh.
This is coming from Fantasy Life. So it's real. That's a big blow.
Very unfortunate.
Jeremy Chin is out.
Get him out of your lineup.
Woo. I'm going to make a banner for that.
Yeah.
I am. Let me see here. Let's create banner.
Let's see who we got.
Oh my gosh, what did I just do?
What did you do?
I don't know. Okay, caps lock.
You can go straight. I'm curious about this next one. What your thoughts on this question right here?
What is it?
Thoughts on Malik? Yeah.
Is he? He's the guy that's on the Denver, right?
Yeah, I believe so. Yep.
I mean, he had a couple sacks past 3 weeks, right? Like,
really good. Yeah, well, he scored 27, 27, 14 last 3 weeks.
He's only linebacker eligible though, correct?
Only linebacker eligible.
I mean, I like him. I mean, as a 2 or 3, yeah. I think I picked him up in a couple of leagues. I mean, he's young, 24. He's playing opposite. I mean, 5 sacks in the past 3 weeks, like you said.
That's nuts because I think he was eligible for other positions in my other league.
That's interesting. Atlanta, not a good offensive line. I mean, we've seen Matt Ryan get beat to hell a little bit this year from time to time. And if Calvin Ridley's going to be out, which we don't know yet.
Oh, wait, yes. I think we do, actually.
That's pertinent. That's relevant.
Calvin Ridley is out.
Is he?
Yes. So is Dante Fowler.
Well, he should have been out of your lineup.
McKinley is out.
He should have been out of your lineup anyway.
Tack McKinley is out. Marlon Davidson's out. Oh, yeah, we got a few here. Mark Ingram's out.
All right, start over again. Who'd you say is out?
Oh, I can give you the whole list if you want.
Do it. Do it.
Okay. Marlon Davidson's out. Dante Fowler's out. Tack McKinley's out. Calvin Ridley's out. Deirdre Sennett's out. Ito Smith. I don't think we care about offensive tackles, do we? LJ Fort. Mark Ingram.
Does that mean that Marlon Humphreys is playing if he's not on the inactives list, or is he still on the COVID list?
I don't see him here.
Here, you just keep reading.
It's just inactive players is what I have here.
Okay.
Jihad Ward, Broderick Washington. We got Jake Fromm is out. Was he on the COVID list?
I don't know.
I don't think he was or anything.
I'm surprised he's still in the league.
Yeah. Tywan Jones, Mitch Morse. You got Josh Norman out. Harrison Phillips, Lee Smith, TJ Yeldon, Sean Chandler, Jeremy Chin, Bruce Hector, Mark and Michael, Russell Alcoon. We don't care about them. Travis Gibson, John Jenkins, Roy Robertson Harris, AJ Bouye, Bryce Callahan, Deontay Spencer and Jeff Driscoll, Jamal Agnew, David Blau. I don't know if anybody's ever is still playing David Blau. Kenny Galladay is out.
Yeah.
Tracy Walker's out. We got Kevin King is out. Will Redmond's out. Vernon Scott is out. And Billy Wynn is out. Or they already played that game, though, didn't they?
It doesn't sound like there's very many IDPs that were inactive.
Yeah. Ben Bangau is out. Ron Del Carter is out. We got T.Y. Hilton out again. Big surprise there. That guy's never playing again, I swear. Desmond Patton out.
Jamal Adams is in.
Is he?
Yeah, that's pretty big.
Oh, yeah. Tavon Wilson is out. Darius Harris is out. Damon Harris is out. Kalen Saunders is out. We got Ricky Seals-Jones out. Tedrick Thompson out. Sammy Watkins is out. Jordan Brailford, Cameron Dantzler. I don't even know who these guys are. A lot of these guys don't play in any of these leagues. Tajay Sharp. Anybody playing Tajay Sharp?
I hope not.
Yeah, I guess if you're really desperate.
All right.
Devonta Freeman. Yeah, I had a couple. I had him in a couple leagues I had to play in, but
Ridley is out. Everyone else on my roster's on bye or Galladay. Yikes, that sucks.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Jadeveon Clowney is out. Are you playing Clowney?
No.
Well, it's a good thing because he's out.
Why would I do a dumb thing like that?
Dude,
did you see that sack that he had on Joe Burrow that he literally just did not get?
You
didn't see it?
No,
He literally, I'm not even kidding you, completely unblocked. Just running. Just looks like a gorilla. Flies at him, full on torpedoes him, puts his arms around him, and then corkscrews around him, and then just dropped to the ground. And Burrow just ran away. It was
oh my god,
pathetic,
that's great,
sad, disheartening thing I've ever seen in my life. It was a mess.
It's like Josh Norman getting thrown to the ground by Derrick Henry.
Yeah, but it was worse. They
should make it into a meme.
So much worse. It was literally him with his arms wrapped around him, just like Joe Burrow, like a little, like a 22-3-year-old white little kid, and he's just this monster gorilla, and he just hits him and just slides around him and just drops to the ground, and then he just ran away. And I was like, people make so many excuses for him. He just cannot make a sack to save his life. It doesn't make any. I think he's got to have somebody's got to put a curse on him or something. Something somewhere went wrong, where they were like, you will never. I don't know what kind of juju he did to get that in his life, but oh gosh.
Oh, you need to make a banner for the Jadeveon Clowney trash session.
Oh no!
Where are we at here?
I don't know what we got.
Yeah.
Got any more questions coming in?
Let's see. We got one more down there after this one. DB2. Who are you starting there? Who are you starting here? Chuck Clark versus Indianapolis, or Kari Willis versus Baltimore?
Oh man, that's actually pretty tough. I'm probably gonna go Chuck Clark.
Yeah.
Because Baltimore, or no, I'm probably gonna call it Kari Willis here. Let me look at my rankings real quick. But I feel like I want to go Kari Willis here.
Yeah. He said.
Again, you had so many questions. You guys are back to back in my rankings. I had Kari Willis at 9 and got Chuck Clark at 10, so that makes sense. Baltimore, bad matchup for safeties. Thanks. Yes and no. Yeah, I mean, I like to think that Kari Willis is still going to get some tackles no matter what the matchup is. Same with Chuck Clark, but he has so many other hungry guys around him. Start Kareem Jackson or Eric Rowe. Eric Rowe. Kareem Jackson is scary. I don't want to play him.
No. I guess you have to.
Jack Garrett, Winfield, Schobert, or Montez. Play Montez of that group.
Yep.
Depending on your scoring, Schobert if it's a tackle heavy, whatever the hell that means. But if it's a real IDP league that's set up properly, you should play Montez Sweat, in my opinion.
IDP 1, 2, 3.
You're damn right. You're damn right.
Mm-hmm.
Man, what's up with MFL? Is so annoying to me when you're like putting in a lineup. You're like, you must select one, but you only have 2 selected. Why can't I submit a partial lineup? Like,
oh god, it's so annoying. Yeah, I can't.
Why can't I just play 23 guys instead of 24? Like, I don't understand that at all. Like, it's my team, it's my fucking choice. Like, I can't play a second defensive tackle. Like, all my guys are on bye week.
Exactly.
So are they going to force me to not? Like, is my lineup submitted? I don't even know if my lineup is submitted right now. So that really concerns me. Am I going to score 0 fucking points this week? And you can't just go to the waivers in this league and pick add drop. You got to do a waiver thing. Or wait, looks like I can just add drop somebody. Okay, maybe I should quit bitching.
No, but yeah, I agree with you on that. I mean, certainly, and it's insane.
Why can't I just play an incomplete lineup? Like on on ESPN, on Sleeper, if I take somebody out, it doesn't nullify my whole freaking lineup. If I play a guy on bye, it shouldn't matter to anybody, I don't know. I just do not like that about NFL.
Yep. Grapes. I agree.
Yeah, and again, there's no real reason for it either, as far as I can tell. But here I am adding
Josh Jones or Justin Reed. Had a lot of people asking about Josh Jones lately, haven't we?
Yeah, I like Josh Jones still. Justin Reed's all right too, but I'd probably go Josh Jones over him if I'm being honest.
Yep. I think we agree there. Oh, good. Good. Antonio Brown question.
Read it off to me because I'm on a different screen right now.
Pick one wide receiver: Antonio Brown, Deontay Johnson, or Justin Jefferson.
Justin Jefferson.
Yeah. Okay. You don't like Antonio Brown coming in there and getting fed a bunch of targets today?
I don't like Antonio Brown, period.
I mean, there's a lot to not like about him.
Exactly. I don't like the team he's on right now either. I mean, here's what's going to happen. I'll tell you what's going to happen. He's going to come out and he's going to be fantasy relevant. He'll have like 18 points. I don't want it. I don't want anything to do with him. He's a piece of shit. If he's on your fantasy team, my man Emmanuel, that's a personal decision, but that ain't for me.
Trade him.
I've had him on 18 points. And I'm a Steelers fan, and I've never liked Antonio Brown at any point ever. Going back to when we got drafted, I mean, he's always bothered me, and I'm not saying I'm like a great judge of character or anything, but I feel vindicated and justified in all those feelings for him because he's a piece of shit human. And I don't care if Tom Brady's on your fucking side. You met Tony fucking Robbins. Great. You're still a piece of shit. And it's been documented very well by yourself.
Yeah, he did a good job of that.
Yeah. So whatever. That's how I feel. I'd rather play those other 2 guys over him on principle alone. So anyway. Bud Dupree, yeah. I mean, Bud Dupree's playing really good. I mean, what he did last year is bleeding into this year. It wasn't a mirage by any stretch of the imagination. I think it was a real thing. So,
yep, absolutely. It's great.
I'm playing pretty much every week as a low end too. I guess that's some sort of emoji.
Yep.
Let's just pretend it's an eggplant emoji. Who's starting in place of Avery Williamson on the Jets? Cashman is listed as out.
Is it Hewitt?
I honestly don't know right now. Hewitt's been playing.
Yeah. I don't know then. I don't know what's going to happen.
They dropped Tree.
They're a mess.
They're a mess. They're a mess.
Maybe Adam Gase will go out there.
Yeah. Apparently, all he needs is just a bunch of guys that understand his system and everything, and be fine.
Yep, there you go. He understands the system.
Yeah. Charles out there. Maybe Terrell Bashman, or he's a pass rusher. Yeah, I got no clue, man. Sorry, I know I'm probably supposed to know that, but I don't know. Is Jets Twitter be on one all the time? I'm sure they're bitching about it somewhere.
They probably don't even know.
No, you're probably 100% right there. That's only the second. We're only on step 2 of finding our middle linebacker. It's a 10-step. It's a 20-step process. Okay, we're only on step 2.
Yep.
Get rid of Avery Williamson.
Takes time.
Yeah, to learn the system.
Mm-hmm.
What is it? Y'all share, like, subscribe to the channel, all that good stuff. We appreciate you. I guess we can just talk about some other random stuff. Obviously, Defense Matters, that show. It's on the YouTube channel. It's got its own podcast. I do weekly rankings on that. Hope you guys have been listening, subscribing, enjoying. Give me any feedback you want. The IDP 411, which you can see is right here with our first show. It's kind of like on hold right now. We have that feed. We're going to come back to it, take care of it, turn it into something, but that's kind of – we're figuring that out right now.
Yep.
We will be back on that soon. We haven't put anything on that feed in a couple of weeks. We apologize to anybody that's listening that was used to that. This is real life. These things are moving in real time, though. So we will come back to that, and we will turn that into something for you guys, IDP, fantasy football related. Probably won't happen till, I don't know, January or February, though, when we kind of come back and rehash our thought processes on it, what we want that show to be and how we want it to feel, time-wise and stuff. That's the beauty of having 2 feeds now, though, with the Defense Matters feed as well. We can make one like a short pod, one like one with just one with guests. I don't know. We could have format options. So if you guys have any feedback or thoughts, we're open to anything and everything in that kind of world. To date, we haven't asked you guys, the audience, for anything really financially. We do this of our own free will to help the community, to help fantasy football grow, to help IDP. Maybe in the future, a year from now, we might be in a situation where we feel like we have enough good, high-quality content where we, are willing to ask you guys to give us something for that. But we hope you appreciate what we're doing now anyway, and we appreciate all the comments, the interactions, all 5-star reviews, everything. We really appreciate it. It means a lot. We've been working on this for a long time. So that's just kind of a little aside there. Organizational, IDP Army communique. There's your memo. So go spread the word, tell people about us, subscribe, leave reviews, all that good stuff.
Yep.
We appreciate it, Josh. Appreciate that a lot. All right, what we got here? Another question. Back to work. 10-team, half PPR, and 4-4. Need RB help. Who would you trade away and target? RBs are Henry, Chubb, Swift, Lindsey. Wide receivers are Hopkins, Julio, Jefferson, AB, Woods, Galladay, Deontay Johnson. 10-team. You're pretty stacked here.
Mm-hmm. I mean, he's got Chubb out right now.
You got a few guys that aren't really helping you out right now.
Yeah, Swift is. Yeah.
I'll try to flip Antonio Brown if he does anything today.
Yep.
Maybe give the hype like 2 days to build. If he does something today, everybody let the podcast scene and the waiver wire shows and the matchup shit all come out over the next couple of days, and let people get it ingrained in their heads somehow that Antonio Brown's save their season down the stretch. Then you sell him, trade him. I don't know who you would target though. I mean, anybody. I like Claypool a lot. I mean, I know I'm a Steelers homer. I know you have Deontay Johnson. I personally think what we're seeing from Deontay Johnson and Juju right now is going to be more of kind of the same for them. I think Deontay Johnson. I'm not an injury expert, but Deontay Johnson just seemed like he's just always hurt. They force feed him the ball when he's out there, but I think they're going to move away from that when they, if they realize Claypool is perfectly capable. They play Claypool down by the goal line a lot, so I don't know how that's going to affect Deontay Johnson career-wise or whatever. Trade for. Winner League mixed trade. This is like a hard question. I don't even know if it's dynasty or I like that group. I wouldn't be really trying to make any moves at all except get rid of AB. Maybe get rid of Lindsey and Swift. I don't know what you're going to get back for them. I mean, you're not really going to be able to upgrade. It'd be more of a sideways move.
Maybe package them all together.
Yeah, but I mean, like now, what are you going to get? Like, nobody's going to give you Alvin Kamara. Nobody's going to give you Alvin Cook. I mean, you really kind of just be getting more guys like that. I mean, you're going to give those guys away for Todd Gurley, RB8 on the season? Probably not.
Throw them together with AB and see if maybe you can find some sucker out there. I don't know.
Yeah, but even so, like, what's a sucker going to give you right now? Like Josh Jacobs? I mean,
I don't know.
Yeah,
maybe.
How much
Josh
of a positive is that, though? I mean, would you rather not just have Swift and Lindsey down the stretch instead of Josh Jacobs, who is, like, I think running back 14 on the season? Like, we just talked about how gross Todd Gurley sounded, but Jacobs is worse than him right now. So
I don't know. Gurley's at least gets
Gurley's
touchdown.
People got a bad taste in their mouth for Todd Gurley, but point's a point.
Yep.
So
I don't care how you get the points. Ugly points are ugly points.
Ugly points are ugly points. A point's a point.
Mm-hmm.
Chris Jones, Brian Burns, Justin Houston, J.J. Watt. Pick 2. You go first, Steve. Someone just said they said I gotta look at
Justin Houston, Brian Burns.
I'm gonna go Chris Jones and Brian Burns. Yeah. I like Justin Houston's matchup this week. I like J.J. Watt's matchup this week as well, but J.J. Watt's pressures are not he's not what he was, unfortunately.
No. It's very unfortunate.
He's still a great play. He's still just as good as most guys, but he's not like a head and shoulders above people like he used to be. Justin Houston, similar situation. I like both of them, but I think for upside and guys like coming into their own versus guys who are on, kind of on that tail end of their careers, I like Chris Jones and Brian Burns.
Okay. So, quick question. Who do you got for midseason awards?
Rookie of the year defensively, I'm going to give it to Patrick Queen.
Okay.
Defensive player of the year, I'm going to give it to TJ Watt. And I know people are like, "Oh, Aaron Donald." Blah.
Well, I mean,
hear it, blah. But
Watt scored more points than Aaron
here's
Donald.
The numbers. He scored more points for them, at least IDP wise, and he's done it on one less game. So, suck it. Sorry.
Now take a look at your DB list there. There we go. Look at that.
Look at what?
Look at Budda Baker.
Yeah, he's a beast. And
he is. Why isn't he your defensive player of the year?
Because TJ Watt was robbed last year, and it's important that he gets the award that he's so
look at this Pierre Desir cat. Look at that guy.
He's a bomb, dude. Position. Yeah, but I mean, this is based on how good you are too. Like, sure, he's got fantasy points, but I don't think
maybe he should give it the cornerback position this year.
Pierre Desir and TJ Watt's name shouldn't even be uttered in the same sentence, and we're talking about skill.
Yep, I'm giving it to the cornerback position this year.
That's fine. Don't give it to him though.
They're balling out.
Give it to Carlton Davis. Shit.
Look at Brian Poole. Look at him.
Brian.
I didn't think he was going to be a top 12.
Get out of here.
Mm-hmm. Well, come on, man. Did you really think Brian Poole was going to be a top 12 DB?
I mean, it was in the realm of possibility. He was good last year.
It was good, but
2 years ago, he was great for IDP.
Who else you got here? I mean, Trevon Diggs. I mean, look at that. That's so many cornerbacks in that list. But what about Jeremy Chin? You don't got him on.
No. Who's yours?
I was just wondering about the rookie. The rookie of the day.
Patrick Queen's the defensive rookie of the year right now for me. Period.
There is
no debate. I love Jeremy Chin as much as the next guy, but come on.
No, I'm just busting your chops because it's fun.
Okay, but who do you got?
No, I agree with you about TJ Watt. He's definitely Defensive Player of the Year.
Good.
If he doesn't win it this season, then we're gonna have to send some beef tweets out.
Oh, I've got them all. They're already ready.
Already ready.
Ready.
Well, that's good. And then let's see, Rookie of the Year. I don't know. I think I'm gonna go Jeremy Chin. Defensive Rookie of the Year. Yep.
Okay.
Oh yeah, roll your eyes.
I did.
He's balling out, and you know it.
Yeah, if you're a big tackle person, I mean, I need some big plays in there. Mm-hmm. That's where Patrick Queen comes in.
Okay, and what else we got? Yep, I think that's who I would go with. Jeremy Chin, even though he's out this week, can't score any points.
Man. All right, we're an hour in. Here we go. Had to take Chin out. Who's a better player, Khari Willis, a better player, or Keanu Neal? I'm still going Khari Willis. I know Keanu Neal has been doing good the past few weeks, but
he's going to get hurt.
Just give me Khari Willis.
You just feel like he's going to get hurt, don't you?
I don't know if I feel like he's going to be hurt. It's just he's been
going to let you down.
Hurt. He's hurt. Yeah, he's let you down so many times when you didn't want him to. I'm still gun shy on Keanu Neal. So
I guess he's got to prove it to you the rest of the season, huh?
Yeah, at least. I guess we're gonna wrap up. Questions are kind of slowed down for about the last 10 minutes. IDP Army, we appreciate you guys. I don't know if you heard my rant a little bit earlier, but subscribe to the channel, share. We'll be back later this week with another Defense Matters show. Check out Dynasty Nerds. Check out us on the YouTubes and the Twitters, all those good spots. I've been putting some stuff on the Instagram page again. I'm not great with Instagram. I'm not great with creating Instagram content. It is kind of just like hard to do. It's kind of time consuming, but I'm working on it. So hopefully we'll be able to get that growing a little bit. And if you guys hang out on Instagram for any of your IDP or fantasy content, hopefully you'll see us ramp that up a little bit more. So one last question here. Josh Allen, Jags, good play. I'm not going to say good. I'm going to say you can play him. I mean, if I'm going to give him a 1 to 10 on a confidence scale, I'm going to give him a 5.
Yeah.
I don't expect big things, and I'm just hoping that he gets me over 5 points. So
you hope he gets a sack.
Yeah. All right. Well, until next week, guys. We'll see you. Good luck this week. Go kick some ass. Tell them who sent you, IDP Army. We appreciate you. We love you. And until week 10, good luck.